Hello, and welcome to today's family program. I'm Dr. Kitcher, and it's always a joy to be with you on this program. To start with, I want to welcome every one of you to this beautiful day and our program for today, especially those who are here for the first time. What we do is that we spend a few minutes to invite friends to join us so that we can all together, watch. And also, if you would have any questions in course of this program, feel free to ask them and we would, respond to them. Also, if there is any contribution you would want to make in form of topics, that you would want to hear, you can also let us know and we will look into it. And because most of our programs are responses to what, viewers need, we always welcome when you have anything to offer. Thank you so much. Well, today we are going to almost like continue from where we stopped last week. We're talking about how to be a positive member or influence to a group. But today I want us to look at the whole issue of working under authority. Working under authority as a part of a team, but you are not the team lead. You are not the decision maker, but you are the person who executes or who, is in the role of a manager, not the leader. So it's very important to know how you work and how you, communicate and how you correspond with stuff in order for you to be also a positive part of it. So to start with, being effective as someone who is not the final authority, but working under authority, you must be, first of all, submissive. Submission to authority is your first key to promotion. We need to submit to authority. So whoever is above you in your work, in your team, in a project that you are doing, it does not matter if, outside the project, you are, above that person. But if the person is the lead in the project, you have to be submissive to the leadership of that person. I know this couple who are both military officers, and the wife is a rank, higher than the husband. And as military, protocols demand, the higher one will always be saluted by the lesser one. And at home, the man is the house, he's the head of the house. And it looks like when they are home, it's like, yeah, I mean, you are on top of everything and you are the lead here. But when they are at work, because of protocols, but that does not make the woman disrespectful. She obeys protocol whilst maintaining that absolute respect and regard for her husband as the leader of their family. So one of the ways you can be a very good manager, a person who receives, duties and responds to authority, is to be submissive. The next thing is for you to wish your leader well. Many people who are working on the leadership end up trying to be a little bit critical about them, or they always asking for stuff that you can't even get for them. They are impulsive, they are this and that. It's not the way to go. If you see something that is bad, if there is opportunity, you can discuss it, but try to wish them well. I mean, expect the best to come from them. Help them to bring you the best that can come out of them. It's almost like a relationship when you love somebody and the person has one or two traits that, are contrary to what you're expecting or they put you off. Because of the love that you have for that person, you can tell the person, these things are not things that I will not welcome, or if you can do it in another way. And if you're talking to somebody who listens and who, understands, definitely you are going to get the best, relationship out of that. So please, when you are in the position of receiving, what do you call it, commands from your authority, have the best for them in your mind. Wish them well. Pray for them. It is very, very important. And also, if there are other colleagues with you, you need to also cooperate with them. Don't be a one-man island. Don't be a person who says, okay, well, this is my duty, so I have nothing to do with anybody. Probably you are working in a kind of chain or a relay type of, environment where you produce something, you give it to the person polishes it up, the last person maybe packages it, and then it's gone. So if you are in that kind of chain, you need to build those relationships across and respect everybody for what they do. Don't, feel because you do a more intense work and another person is just wrapping it, then that person is of no use. Regard everybody and respect the position that they are in. Also, if there are any duties that are given to you, you have to make sure you assign, you do those things in time and you do it to the expectation of the one who asks you to do it. So if your leader asks you to clean the room and arrange the books in the shelves alphabetically, you have to do that. You wouldn't say, well, you asked me to do it alphabetically, but what I thought was it would be good if we arrange them by colors. You would have done something looking beautiful, but you have not obeyed the instructions. And if you get reprimanded for that, there is every reason for it. So we don't have to do things the way we want, especially when we are receiving responsibilities from authorities. Now, if your authority tells you to do something and you do it the way they ask you to do it, what you have done is you've obeyed. If it doesn't work, he takes the responsibility for what he asks you to do. So please, in working in a group belonging to, these entities, never assume leadership role if you are not the leader. You may have the qualities, but wait until you are over there. Also, there are sometimes temptations to feel you are better or you are being treated badly, so you want to react or you want to revolt. Don't be tempted in that way. Usually you would find even some colleagues saying, are you happy the way they treat you? See how he did what he did to you and so on and so forth. Maybe you had not taken any offense, but because they start saying those things, you begin to build that dislike and a revolt attitude, and you want to fight back. And if you do fight back, and it is against protocol and you have wrong, you'll be dealt with according to what the Constitution or what the laws or your agreement, your contract says. So please, before you jump into conclusion based on what others are saying, make sure that you dot all your I's and cross your T's and make sure that everything is in order. Finally, if you are under authority, be somebody who is teachable, that you are able to receive counsel, you are able to follow instructions, and you are able to learn the things that you are taught. So open up for it. Probably what they're going to tell you, you know it already. One thing I do is when people are telling me things that I know, and I don't stop them in the middle to say, don't waste your time. What you're saying, I know it already. No, because I may know 3 things in what the person is telling me, but the person may have 4 or 5. So I try to listen, and when it is exactly what I want, then I'll say, yeah, thanks. I mean, this is a confirmation to something that I also read, here and there. Oh, so you got it, of course. But I wanted, to hear probably you have a better understanding. And if the person brings a better part of what it is, then you know that you have been enriched. You may have 3 points and the next person brings you 5 points. You will become 2 points richer. But if you say and the person stops, you will become the same 3 points that you are. Finally, in working under authority, you have to study them, because the most likely, thing that could happen with you is that your authority will recommend you for your next level, because they would say, I have worked with him. I know what he's capable of doing. Sometimes I leave the whole department for him and he does it. And therefore, he is more than able to be in my place. Don't go in for what you would become, but make sure you follow the rules and work according to a good ethical manner where your integrity will be what is guiding you. Well, if you get the opportunity to work under somebody, count it a privilege. Learn all that you can. Open up. Be positive about your leaders. Don't speak evil about them, and make sure you help them become the better part of who they can be. I hope this has been helpful to you. Well, today's family is here for you to help you in these basic, but very important, things in life. If you should have any questions, like I said earlier, you can contact us and we would be glad to answer them for you. Also, if you have any contributions you want to make, let us know what it is, and we will definitely, work with you in it. I'm Dr. Albert Kitcher, and this has been your favorite program, Today's Family. We will see you again next week, same time, same channel, and I wish you and your family every best. See you next week. Bye-bye.